Okay, 3, 2.
Okay, hi. Our film is based on a zombie apocalypse, and we're pitching our opening title sequence right now. Our film is called Z Diaries, as of Zombie Diaries. Okay. Our film synopsis is the aftermath of a male survivor of a zombie apocalypse. He's typing up his horrific memories of his experience during the zombie apocalypse itself. As we're planning out, we're having memories that are shown as flashbacks, fending off for his life whilst in Harrow College, because it'll be set in, our location is in Harrow College itself. He starts remembering in detail what happened, which was based on a chemical reaction that was an explosion in a laboratory, which caused people to start turning into the undead. With the exposed chemicals traveling through the air, the public started breathing it into oxygen and became as an infectious virus. But that dies down as there's one survivor and he has to fight for his life. However, this is not a usual zombie apocalypse as it has a happy ending. Some people include besides the main character. After spending days trapped in a zombie-infested school, he is reunited with his family and remains safe throughout the whole ordeal.
For our narrative, we will be establishing the narrative through the flashbacks, the props, such as images and photographs that we'll have on a table where he's typing, and also close-ups on the text that he is typing. The characters will be established through close-ups to the face and showing his costume and his surroundings to explain and show the audience that he is a teacher. And the zombies, they will be established through the makeup and costume. The atmosphere through music and the score and the lighting, and we will use only candlelight and torchlight to get a more eerie effect, and also since we want it to seem as if the power is out in the whole city. We will also use diegetic sounds. The genre is horror and thriller, portrayed by the characters such as the zombies, and also the sound and the zombies and the intense music will have a big effect on establishing of this.
Our target audience. Our film is based on an experiment gone wrong. Harrow College changes the casual world of an ordinary teacher into an underworld of the undead, affected by a virus that can only affect other humans by infection, exposure, but so kind of a bite or a wound or something like that. Our film's kind of more horror, thriller targeted, also having a connection to kind of schools and universities because it's based in the college. During a zombie apocalypse, our film can provide a fiction realism and create experience of a school being ruined by the undead. Target audience would be 15 to 25. Due to the nature of the film containing features suitable not for children under the age of 15, so violence, strong horror, blood and gore, frequent strong language, brief scenes of violence, possibly discriminatory language or behaviour and drug taking. We have gathered second research that classifies our film as a 15 rated category and is based on the British Board of Film Classification.
Our location and connection for our target audience. Our location has a connection to our target audience as well as saying it is based in a college or school, let's say, and this can which creates a connection straight away to the target audience, as more or less our target audience have gone or experienced some kind of education, as well as having a teacher also being in a school. Our main character is a young, attractive male teacher with a strong personality as well as being laid back and a cool guy. we have done some primary research on what our target audience, with receptors from ages of 15 and 25. The expectation from our genre is that it should include a chase scene, an unexpected or surprise moment, gore and bloody scenes, a heroic figure or a sad ending, and eerie underscore music.
The market fit. Related to films within the zombie horror genre, we chose to look at The Living Dead, Shaun of the Dead, and 28 Days Later. All of the above films fall within the genre and meet the target audience criteria. Although Shaun of the Dead is the hybrid genre of comedy and thriller, it is highly successful. A zombie film will be successful by creating simple but important, reliable ties to their audience. For example, it will automatically capture the target audience, as the first character introduced will be a school teacher, and the setting of the film will be within an education establishment. This will engage the viewer and create a want to watch the rest of the film. Another feature will be that will be apparent in a film with the graphic scenes on courage and zombie brutality, which is common within the genre and popular with the youth today.
The resources we're going to use. Location, it'll be this room at Harrow College to kind of for an education establishment. We're going to have to use a lot of props because there'll be no power, so we'll need a typewriter and candles to show that all the power's been cut out. An ashtray because he's a smoker, so he needs an ashtray because he can't set the building on fire. Photos of zombies to relate to kind of his memories, and then his notebook and pens, and a gun obviously for protection and stuff like that. And also we'll need makeup to create a kind of a zombie effect on actors. Other elements of the mise-en-scene, no light except candlelight because there's no power. An empty classroom to just show he's the last person around. All the chairs and tables moved against the one walls except the one table the character's sitting on, so he just shoved everything out of the way so he's got the room to himself.
Other resources that we'll be using, such as props for costumes, our zombies are obviously going to have, let's say, torn up clothes, blood obviously everywhere as they are man-eating zombies, as well as our main character. He's going to be dressed up in a suit, as he's going to present himself as a sort of sophisticated character, as he is a teacher. And more or less, other elements that we will be using is makeup, as said before, and we will be using latex in order to make quite horrific sort of scars and such, and using fake blood and so on.
For the cast requirements for our male teacher, we chose his name to be Michael Daniels, and he's going to be 34 years old, and he has quite a cocky attitude, but he's a smart person and he's very laid back. And for the zombies we chose, we're going to have 5 zombies of mixed gender, and they're going to be students.
Shooting schedule. Indoor scenes would take about kind of 4.5 hours in total. The class will take about an hour and a half. We hope that this is not definite yet. Trying to be optimistic. The whole way about an hour. Close-ups of zombies 2 hours. Photo shoot with zombies about 30 minutes. This will be after the video is shot, so we can have photos on the desk ready for filming the man in the classroom. And the outdoors team will be establishing shot at the college about 15 minutes. We haven't quite got dates yet, but that's something we need to sort out for the rest of it. That's our presentation.
Any questions?